Well, joining me for more on this issue of the closure of the borders from the United Kingdom is an international affairs expert, Paul Ejime. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 7. Well, these borders have been shut for over a year, and now there's been a directive to the effect that they should be open. But from that report we just heard, at least the Duroko border is yet to open. How do you perceive this would impact the relationship between Nigeria and her neighbors?
Well, it has brought some acrimonies, and remember that Ghana, sometime during the year, was also tackling Nigerian traders in Ghana. Remember, it almost led to a diplomatic row. So, whether quietly or through, murmuring, many ECOWAS countries have been complaining about it, that it is impacting adversely on them. Benin, for instance, Benin is considered almost the 37th state of Nigeria. So, and it's for a reason. Nigeria has the largest market, the greatest economy, and then the largest population. So, but remember the reason that the government gave, insecurity, smuggling, and then they are using it to smuggle arms and all that. It wasn't the best of ways, because remember there was, even in Nigeria, some stakeholders talked about the fact that there was no consultation. So I think it could have been better handled. But the fact is that even other ECOWAS countries are not adhering to the regulations or the instruments for the integration. But that is not to excuse in Nigeria what Nigeria has done. It could have been done in a more structured and systemic way, that everybody will buy into it.
Okay, you just made a mention of some of the reasons the government shuts the borders, which were to check illegal importation of goods and then the proliferation of small arms and light weapons. How do you think ECOWAS member countries can unite to stop these in the continent?
Well, it has to start with individual countries. Nigeria has to do it. Every ECOWAS member state, they will have to do their bit. You don't expect ECOWAS to come and become the policeman or the customs or immigration for any. They signed up to these instruments. They talked about free movement of people, goods and services, rights to residence and establishment. This was the flagship protocol signed since 1979. There is also the ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme that also talks about, because the idea really is to get economic integration, because that was, in 1975, that was the whole issue, that after political independence, you cannot do anything with political independence if you don't accompany it with economic independence. And then economic integration, coming together. Alone, no country can do it alone, no matter how small, how powerful, or how big. So you need to come together. That is the objective of it. But many countries are not, the member states are not adhering to it. And so that was why Nigeria took a unilateral decision. But
so it's about
not,
synergy.
I think Nigeria has.
It's about synergy among members of the ECOWAS sub-region now to be able to stop the free movement of these illegal arms and ammunition. International affairs expert Paul Ejime, thank you for joining us on TVC News at 7.
Thank you for having me.